And here we are, back in the old Nissan.
Yep, final race of the championship at the Red Bull Ring in Austria.
And this is an old track, isn't it?
Yeah, it used to be the Österreich Ring, but then it got shortened in the, I think it was the early 90s.
Okay.
And it's a lot shorter track. Still a similar layout to the Österreich Ring, but a lot shorter.
Okay, well, race about to get underway, and looks like we've got a jump start there.
Jump start there from Paul, I believe.
And Tepic's a flyer, Dave Speed's flying, and Greg's flying.
Yeah, but Tepic may have got a flyer, but if he's going to be true to form as he has been on the previous races in this championship, he's going to be nowhere. Bit of argy-bargy at the front there, but no real harm.
Yeah, it didn't seem that bad for a first corner there.
Yeah, there wasn't the sort of usual sort of barging people completely off the track.
It looks very dark at the moment.
Yeah, I think this starts off in early morning. But yeah, headlights ablaze. Got a couple of ones with yellow headlights on there. Must be French.
And the old brake disc is glowing there as people brake into the corners.
The transitions between the day to night in this game are fabulous, and look at the headlights on there; it just looks wonderful.
Yeah.
If you didn't have the names above the top of the cars, you could honestly think it was photorealistic in real life.
Yeah. So we've got Tepic, Dave Speed, Greg still. You're 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Paul's holding on to his own. He's just got passed by a few people there, but yeah, he's not doing too badly. As he goes past.
Robbie up to 4th, who obviously must have started last.
Yeah, he's leading the championship, so must have been stone dead last on that one. But
and he stormed up in half a lap to 4th
up to 4th already. Yeah, I think the Tepic started 2nd. He's gone off like a stabbed rat. But
yeah, there's a gap.
Is he going to knacker his tyres?
He's on the soft tyres. He's on the softs.
Mm.
Didn't see what anybody else was
31 lap race here, which shows you just how short the track really is. It's yeah, in Formula 1 cars, they're getting around here in just over a minute. It shows you how short the track is. And Tepic,
what's happened there?
I don't know.
He didn't get hit, it just seemed that the back end just seemed to go.
Catch the grass?
Let's have another quick look. What can we see?
Turns in.
Not really,
no.
Just very jittery.
It just snapped.
There seemed to be a bump that he went over, but whether that snapped it round.
Look at all the smoke coming out.
Yeah, smoke pouring round. So unfortunately, Tepic down to 5th there.
Yeah.
No, 7th now. So obviously rejoining takes all that time.
I think that Tepic is just going to be so glad when this championship's over.
So Dave Speed there, back to 1st.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in the lead for a while. Greg in 2nd.
Greg in 2nd, doing very well. Yeah. And Robbie's up to 3rd now on the 2nd lap.
And Matty in 4th with Honest John 5th. Jag down in 6th. That's unusual for Jag to be down that low.
Don't know what's going on there.
We just saw the mistake on that.
We haven't seen the tyres. Dave Speed is actually on the soft. We need to see what everybody else is on.
We saw that Tepic was on the soft. As to what the other
I suspect Robbie must be on the soft to go up that many places on one lap. It must be.
Again, it comes back. I'm going to say it again. A little bugbear. You've got the names up in the top left on the screen. Why it can't indicate on there after the lights go out what tyres people are on?
Yeah.
Then that way you could plan your strategies as well, and you could see that someone's on a different tyre, maybe pit earlier just to sort of undercut them.
Yeah, and there's Dave Speed there, look, and Greg sort of broke away from the crowd. Let's have a chat about Dave Speed. You know, used to be really fast, went a bit off the boil. Is he back? He's back there.
Back in the lead,
he's storming.
And Greg's up there as well. I mean, Greg, to be brutally honest, has had a few lacklustre performances in recent times, but he's up there at the sharp end on this one. And is it on my eyes deceiving me, or is it getting lighter?
It's definitely getting lighter, I think. Headlights are still on, but yeah, you can see it's getting lighter there if you look at the clouds. Who's on Matty fastest lap at the moment?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, Matty's putting in a reasonably good showing.
But Dave Speed here seems to be in a league of his own. He's just gone.
But when you look at all the previous races we've had in this championship, what is Honest John doing down in 5th?
I don't know. He's been doing well. I don't know.
Normally been doing really well on these, but he's down. We've got a ding-dong battle going on for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It just missed it out of the camera shot. We had 3 cars running almost side by side.
Greg's down to 4th, so he's obviously lost out in that battle.
Yeah, I think he must have had a small mistake or something. I do like that Danger Mouse livery and Dave Speed's car.
Yeah, hats off to the guys that have overdone.
Look at that ding-dong battle going on behind with 3 cars all in close proximity.
Yeah, no, hats off to the guys that have made liveries. or the people that have downloaded and put them on, and obviously a big thanks to the people that actually originally created them as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and we all share it. It all goes around. So. It does make the game a bit more interesting, I think.
Yeah, there's nothing more boring than starting a race on this game when everyone's in the default livery for the car.
Yes, yeah, it does happen in dailies.
Yeah.
When you do the dailies, that happens.
It also makes it very difficult when you're looking at the replays or any uploaded YouTube videos. It's so difficult to see who is who if everyone's running the same livery. So hats off to the guys here for having separate, different liveries on all their cars.
Really good that they've put the effort in. So Dave Speed's still in first, lap 3. Robbie now up to second.
Would it be fair to say that Dave Speed has got this race in the bag?
Possibly, but
it
looks like, well, who knows. Robbie there is closing up, I have to say, but we still don't know what we only know Dave Speed and Tepic's tyres.
Rob, Matt and Greg are all still sort of in close proximity. We've skipped ahead a little bit now onto lap 7. Robbie is right all over the back of Dave Speed. Now, Dave Speed's gone off. Is that pressure?
Right, so Robbie is on the soft but hardly worn his tyres. He's done 7 laps on those.
But I mean, we just saw Dave Speed go off. Whether that was a move that was done under pressure or just making a little mistake, we don't know. But he's still holding on to second place, so it's not all over yet.
He is, but he's got John on his back bumper, Matty there in 4th, and then Greg. So Greg's been the biggest loser because he was second.
Who's that with a penalty?
That was Greg, and he was down in 5th.
Tepic's down in 6th. He hasn't given up yet.
Now this is interesting. This race, I remember Jag mentioning this. He didn't have any front tyre wear for some reason. This is lap 7 on soft tyre. Oh no, he's on hard tyres. Sorry. Oh no, was he on soft? No, he's on soft.
He's on soft tyres with hardly any wear.
On lap 7, he did report this.
Yeah,
they didn't wear in the race. And you look at other people.
Yeah, everybody else's tyres are. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know whether it was a game glitch or something.
No idea. Everybody else's tyres, when we go through, you watch that bottom left gauge, you can see they've all got gradual wear on them, apart from Jag's. No wear at all.
That's unusual.
Very thin sliver. And we're on lap 8 now. We are skipped on
unless he's treading very carefully around the corners, which...
Well, he is down in 7th, which is a bit struggling for pace. I don't know.
But that's the thing. Are the people up at the front, are they really sort of caning their tyres and Jag's just being very careful?
Well, I don't know, because Honest John there, not horrific where he's on lap 8.
It'd be good to see what individual lap
and there's a bit of a
doing.
Tack going on there. You've got John, Dave Speed and Matty involved in that.
Yep, I do like seeing those brake discs glow in the dark there.
But while these three are battling, if you notice, Robbie is scampering off there.
Yeah, this is one thing, when you have a battle in racing, is that you become preoccupied with cars around you and you're either defending or trying to find your way past, and it slows you down. And sometimes it's even a recognised tactic to let people go and not get involved in a ding-dong battle, because it can slow you down and interrupt your race.
Yes. So
Matty's holding his own there though in second place.
On lap 8 as well, yeah.
And Honest John's up to 3rd now after being down in 6th for so much of the race.
This is the final race of the championship. How's this one been? I think it's it's been a one make.
Yeah, I think that Tepic would argue it's been awful.
Yeah.
And I think that Robbie would argue that it's been an absolute amazing championship, seeing as he's won 3 of the 4 races on it.
Yeah.
And he's on course to win this one.
He's absolutely stormed it.
Yeah, it was a good experiment to do a sort of... I mean, usually when we have a Group 4 championship, we allow different manufacturers to take part in it. Whereas this one, it was a specific... it was set out specifically at the start that this was going to be a one-make Group 4 championship. Something a little bit different. Haven't done it like that before. Something that we might revisit, but hopefully not in this car, because it's awful.
No, I mean, some cars it works better than others, but...
We've got a pit stop here from Honest John. But it's something that we can play around with in the future, have some more single-make championships. I wouldn't advocate having a single-make Group 3 championship, though, because that's, that's sort of based on proper racing, like DTM. I mean, in Japan they call it Group 3, and
Yes.
so they would all be different manufacturers anyway doing that. So to have a single make Group 3 jump, I mean, we can do it in this game, but
yeah, we'll have to see.
We'll see how it goes. But Dave Speed's back up into second there.
So lap 23 now. Robbie in the pits.
Yeah, we skipped on a bit now, and yeah, we've got Matty there with a penalty. Jag still in 5th.
So a terrible race for him as well.
Yeah,
What's happened to Tepe? Because he died at this point.
Yeah, I think he just tried enough. I think, if memory serves, he lost it again on one of the corners. Turned into a right hand and the car snapped left.
And Greg into down to 6 after being right at the front.
Yeah, what's all that about?
Very strange. Robbie's still in the pit, so Dave Speed and Honest John have taken this. But if you look at their fuel gauge, they've not got enough fuel to do.
They've still got to pit, whereas Robbie is pitting to the end.
Yeah.
On lap 24 out of 31. And do my eyes deceive me, or is it getting a bit overcast there? We're looking at full-blown rain because wipers are on.
So
and Robbie's just pitted.
He's just pitted, so he's going to have to pit again.
He's going to have to.
Honest John there in the lead, coming in. So is he coming in to change onto wets or something?
That's
Robbie at the pits coming
Robbie's
in as well.
Robbie's got to come back in again. So yeah, he's one lap on time. Yeah, everyone's got to pit. I think the weather radar on this.
Jag's quite a way back from the pit lane, unfortunately.
I think the weather radar on this one showed that it was an absolute deluge. As we see Jag going round there, he's on slicks on a completely wet track now. He's just got no grip.
Yeah.
No grip at all.
Facing the wrong way. Car coming
nearly a head-on collision there.
Where was that? Dave Speed.
Dave Speed. But yeah, everyone, you've got to pit. You've got to get rid of the tyres. Always
look how slow he's going. He can't put the grip down, and he's gone again. On a straight, trying to put the power down.
That is just a wet track, slick tyres. Yeah. No chance.
But he didn't miss the pits. He just hasn't managed
to
get there.
He hasn't got there yet.
He hasn't got there yet.
And now, of course, the big question: we can't see the intensity because we can't see the weather radar on this. But is it intermediate weather or is it full wet?
Well, we don't know other than the gauge down there.
I'm looking at the grip gauge and I'm saying this is full wet.
Jag is finally into the pits, as I think most people are coming out now.
Yeah.
Oh no, Dave Speed must be going in as well. Or Dave Speed's in the pit, should I say.
That's edging into full wet territory by the look of that. But I think
Honest
John is on the intermediates.
Intermediates.
And I think Robbie's on the full wets.
So Honest John there and Robbie both crossed the line, very close together there.
Robbie did not make it a clean sweep of race wins.
And Dave Speed there, is he third? I take it.
I think he's third. Yeah.
Yeah, he is third. So
and the rain eased off in the end. If you look at this minuscule with the wipers going.
So the final results for this championship, we have
Robbie who wins it with 58 points, with Honest John second on 46, Jag in third on 44. So second and third were quite close together. Matty in fourth, Dave in fifth, Greg in sixth, Victor in seventh, Richard Tepic down in eighth, and Paul in ninth.
So well done to everybody for taking part in that. Might not do that again, as we've said, but
wasn't the greatest championship.
But we'll have to see. Thanks for watching. Hit the like if you liked it. What's our next championship we've got coming up?
It's going to be Group 3 and Group 4 Renaults.
Oh right, it's the Renault Cup, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be the RS01 and the Renault Megane Trophy. A Group 3 and a Group 4 car.
Cool. So look out for that.
Bye.